I've been working on a project for a while now, and I'm starting to get really excited about it, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. I'm building Core. Core allows for collaborative building of projects with strangers, with friends, with family. For each project in Core, contribution is measured for each person who contributes. And when a project makes money, the contributors are paid out. Now, in this video, to get a little bit more into it, we're going to be covering 4 different questions. How is contribution measured? How to create a project? How to encourage trust and commitment? And what is the state of the system so far? Contribution is measured on a per task basis. And quantifying the total reward of, or the total contribution of a task is done by a simple formula, which is time times rate. So what that means in the case for 500 touch points with LinkedIn users is that I have an hourly rate of 50, and it took me 1 hour to connect with 500 LinkedIn users, or have them see our posts. Projects start off as ideas. For instance, for this idea, high quality lead generation, we describe the problem, its assumptions, and its validation plan. So how we make sure that it actually gets product market fit. And general execution outlines. Now, once a idea has sufficient contributors that people are interested in converting it to a project, they simply convert it to a project in the validation phase, as can be seen here. Encouraging trust and fairness is a difficult thing for such an open network. The way that it is solved in Core is by the use of contracts. Contracts define general expectations, such as how much you're expected to work on a project and what the consequences are if you are not that committed. For instance, in this case, other group members can remove you and you lose 50% of all your stake. There's also more long-term contracts, such as defining what a group member actually is, when it's possible to terminate a project, or what it would take to change this contract. The current state of Core is that we are slowly generating more and more stakes within projects. And interestingly enough, you can actually see big learning events in the past. This is where I realized that I wanted to add people, that the system was ready, and that I wanted to add people. And this was me working my first project with other people, with Ben and Max. Then when we realized that it didn't quite have product market fit, we had to do a pivot. And it took us 9 days. Now we're up and running again, and we're slowly gaining momentum. Not only is the stake production gaining momentum, we recently added 4 more members into the Core network who have not yet contributed anything, but hopefully soon will.